All right, let's get into it together, man. Like I literally was asleep, and then I woke up to make my midnight pee, and then I seen on Twitter this joint drop. So I'm like, you know what? I already started down this path. Earlier, I tried to make a little 4-minute video to Not Like Us, because Not Like Us wasn't really much to discuss, but the audio got effed up, and I just ain't do it. But long story short, that's Kendrick just doubling down. Drake is a pedophile. And then adding to that, like, yo, bro, if you think that this is all I got, we could go further down the rabbit hole. So just letting Drake know this ain't done. This is just getting started. But let's listen to this together and see what he talking about here.
Just let me see you prove it.
All right. The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. Daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name.
All right, stop right there. So he basically, he's saying that the people that Kendrick got the information from are clowns. Remember, in Meet the Grams, no, in 616 in LA, Kendrick questioned Drake's OVO's loyalty, saying that he's getting this information from his own people next to him, right? Like, yo, you think you secure, but this is coming from your camp. So now Drake is saying that the people you got it from is clown, that his real Montreal connects, they 10 toes down, right? So I guess that's what he's saying. But if you listen to where I just paused it at, he starts off by saying, it sounds like he's saying the information was planted. So I don't know. Are they clowns, or did you plant the information purposefully? But I mean, so far I like the flow. This is the kind of diss tracks I'm used to. Nice even flow, just straight rapping. Let's see what he talking about. I'm gonna take it back a few seconds.
For this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not.
So he's saying that the whole thing about the daughter being 11 years old is fake. They planted it and Kendrick took the bait. So he's flipping it on Kendrick like, you thought you baited me, I baited you. All right.
Concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulation.
I ain't even get to comment on that on the last video. Apparently, that picture in the Not Like Us video, that's supposed to be Drake's house. So drop the location and all of that. So that was kind of funny. But Drake is saying the joke is on him. So I don't know what he means by that. Is it not Drake's house?
You bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild.
Let me stop right there. So if you realize Drake started doing this in the damn, all of these damn titles. The one he did after Euphoria, before Meet the Grams. Was it Family Ties or whatever, Family Feud, whatever it was. He started calling Kendrick's fiance Whitney, right? We all know about how Bobby and Whitney's relationship was, right? There was allegations of physical abuse, verbal abuse, drug abuse, you know, that he kind of got Whitney on that drug addiction. So there's a theme there where he's basically calling Kendrick Bobby and calling his girl Whitney, right? And when he's mentioning the fact that she's following Dave Free but not following Mr. Morale, it came out that she unfollowed Kendrick, but she's still following Dave Free, which is, like, I think part of Kendrick's management group. But in that same Family Ties song or whatever it was called, Drake is alleging that one of Kendrick's kids might be actually Dave Free's kids. So that's kind of crazy, right? And he does have a point. Kendrick's fiance haven't come out to defend or nothing like that, or say nah Drake is wildin', but now she's unfollowing Kendrick and she's still following Dave Free, and then he's gonna make some other allegations. That's kind of crazy. Listening.
Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions.
Wow. Okay. So we've been wondering if he's going to respond to those pedophilia allegations, and there it goes, right? He's basically saying that it's not true, that Kendrick is using misdirection, and he called it the Weinstein angle. And then he takes it a step further and is basically insinuating that Kendrick is so caught up on this pedophilia angle because of his own trauma, which he kind of admitted in that album he made, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That was a very deep personal album, but in one of the tracks in that album, he does kind of hint to the fact that he might have been molested, right, being left alone a lot as a kid. So Drake is saying that this is where you hooked onto this. This is where your trauma is coming from, that situation right there. So that's kind of heavy, man. That's heavy right there.
That's when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps, the shit you so obsessed with, is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey.
I don't know if y'all caught that. I don't know if he's like, you know what I mean? He might be being facetious or sarcastic, but you know, he's saying like, yo, this is depressing. It's because of your trauma. I don't even want to dish you anymore. Knowing Drake, let's see what happens next, because if he doesn't come out with anything, this is what he's going to say, that he realizes there's a lot of trauma in Kendrick's life. He's praying for him. He's still in his corner at the end of the day, but he's no longer engaging in a rap battle. Kendrick needs help. And that would be Drake saying, respectfully, I ain't trying to get caught. I'm out. But let's see. Let's see. I don't want y'all to think I'm picking sides. I'm just calling it like I see it. That was a weird line.
You probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about.
All right, he's switching subjects, so let's wrap that up. I like what he did right there. He just no subliminals direct. I never fucked no underage girls. I never engaged in no pedophilia. I'm too respected. If I did, I would have been arrested, right? But then again, look at R. Kelly, look at Diddy. So I don't know. You can't really say that. But I like the fact that he just came out and said it straight up. I ain't never do nothing like that, right? Because that's what I was listening for. Like, you gonna do subs with this, or you gonna just come out and just straight out deny it? And he did that. So I appreciate that. We don't know if it's true or not, but at least, you know what I'm saying, he's saying it's not.
I'm breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick.
I can't wait to find out what that's a major subliminal that I don't have the capacity to break down. Remember that A minor he's talking about in when he first came out with the allegations. What was after Meet the Grams, when he said that I struck a chord and it's an A minor. He's saying A minor, the pedophilia, right? A minor. So now Drake is throwing back his own sub, so we got to figure out about this B sharp, about this D major. Those aren't just chords he's throwing out. There's something to that, but I'll probably wait like another day and check out my man over at What's the Dirt on YouTube. He break it down. That man know everything about everything, so I'll probably circle back with the info or y'all get it from him first and y'all drop it in the comments.
Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dawg, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you send him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia.
That part I don't understand. Even if Kendrick does have an album dropping soon, right? What he said on Like That, let's take it all the way back. It was really addressed to you and Cole. You took it upon yourself to go scorch earth in push-ups, and then you dropped something else and then kept goading the man to respond. So how is he clout chasing when essentially you made this what it is, Drake? So I don't know about that.
Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor.
Call her Whitney.
And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer.
That was funny. Because the allegations is that Kendrick put his hands on her. So he's saying, Whitney, he's calling his fiance Whitney again, you can hit me up. And when I say I'll hit you back like a text, it's a lot safer. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like,
he actually's talking.
It's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist.
This is weird. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I never seen. They might talk a little shit in the beginning, but literally recapping your lines, and it almost comes off as defensive. Even him repeating, we basically tricked you into reporting something that's not true. You already said that in the verse. Why you going hard to make it clear again, talking it after? That just comes off as really defensive, and a lot of times when people are super duper defensive, it's either one or two things. They either super duper innocent or they super duper lying.
And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if he wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
I'm telling you, I know Drake. I've been listening to Drake ever since I heard him rap or that Blues Clue, oops, I meant a Red Clue, Wayne's Here, Sue Whoop. I mean, I still was in high school then. That little message at the end came off to me as like halfway raising a white flag. And let me explain real quick, right? Because this ain't gonna be long. Drake don't do that. He don't talk after his songs to explain what he just said. He's explaining it and then trying to double down on the fact that it's a lie and you're not spitting facts. And then the part that kind of makes me feel like Drake is copping a plea when he mentions, I'm glad I could bring you back to rapping and get you back involved in the game. Kind of like like, you know, a little jest. Like, you know, I'm glad that we can get this little spark going. The man just accused you of pedophilia. I'm not gonna sit here. Nah, that's beef. I'm not talking about you rapping and your fans happy. Nah, nigga, now I'm coming for everything. So it's either one or two things. Drake is being defensive and basically trying to lighten up the mood, or he really doesn't believe that Kendrick has any more in him, so he kind of feels like this thing is coming to a close. So now the ball is in Kendrick's court because this track makes me believe Drake is trying to end this thing. That's my opinion. I had an opinion earlier. Y'all seen the video I posted on Instagram. I'm a prophet, right? But I'm gonna say, you know, on this one, I don't really know. But it sounds like Drake is trying to cop a plea. But overall, I think it was a solid return. I like the fact that he directly addressed the allegations. He didn't sub around it. I like the delivery. I like the beat. You know, I like the little subtle jabs, calling his fiance Whitney, bringing up the fact that she's not following him, but she's still following the alleged real child's father, and then mentioning how the father is hearting under the child's picture. We don't know if that's true or not. It could be Dave Free got beef with Kendrick and is doing it on purpose. We never know. But this was a solid track, man. So let me know what y'all think. It's Late Night Meditation with DAMI. I'm going to take my ass back to sleep because this thing just kept me from a good solid hour of sleep. But, you know, hope y'all enjoy this. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe.